There are a lot of ways that you could choose to direct your life force as we near this next half of the year. You could choose to flow your life force in all kinds of directions towards the people and the projects and the things that you really desire. And at this time, as we reach the half-year point, what I like to call the feminine superpower day of solstice, you could choose to just kind of flow along and let your life force and your resources of time, energy, and money flow where they go. Or you can stop, take a power pause with me, and get intentional about how you spend your resources and focus your life force for the remaining half of this year, so it brings you the most abundant harvest possible. I'm Christina Arylo, and I am inviting you to join me for F.L.O.W. Focus your life force on what matters most. I am here in my backyard in Valley of the Moon, which is in Northern California, and I'm inviting you to join me for a virtual retreat you can do right from your home to tap into the energy that is just about to show up at this midpoint of the year. It's what I call the feminine superpower day of solstice, and it's a time that if you pause and connect more deeply into your heart and soul, and connect more deeply into the divine, and connect more deeply into what's going on at a timing at an earth level, you can really gain clarity about where to best focus your life force and where to put your life force energy to the relationships in your life, to the projects and your sacred work in the world, and to your own personal health and happiness. And what most of us do in the modern day world, because we were never taught how to use these superpower days of the equinoxes and the solstices, and we just keep going right through our lives. And then you end up at the end of the year and you're like, oh gosh, I didn't do that. And oh gosh, I didn't do that. And wow, look at how I just wasted my energy over there. But the divine feminine wisdom and the earth wisdom people and the yogis, they all know that if you slow down and unhook and unplug from the outside world at these specific power points on the planet, you can gain deeper levels of wisdom. And so I know that we can't all gather here in Valley of the Moon with me, although I am opening up 10 spots for people who want to come in person. So I will be here in my literal backyard, here with my waterfall, and there's abundant trees everywhere. There's a garden back here to call in the abundant harvest that you desire to grow and nurture and cultivate this year. I'm calling this retreat Flow because it's about focusing your life force on what matters most to your heart and soul, what's really ripe and ready to flourish, so you can let go of what's not and give to what can really grow, and to also focus on what will bring you the most abundant harvest come the fall. On all levels, emotional, mental, spiritual, relational. The birds, can you hear them? They're really happy you're coming. And this is why I love sacred technology, because it allows us to do this. So we're going to stream this live on the 18th of June here in the States. And if you can't come live, it's okay, because we're going to videotape it. And it's going to be done in 3 segments, which I talk about all right here on the page, where first we're going to really just take a look at the field of all the possible things you could do, all the places you could put your life force energy to in your relationships, your sacred work, and your personal health and happiness. And then we're going to feel into what's really in alignment right now, that if you put your life force there, it's going to be what really brings you the return you're looking for. What's most supported by the universe, what's most supported by the earth, what's most in alignment for you. And then we're going to let the rest go and let that continue to germinate. And then we'll move into really focusing and claiming where your life force is going to flow. We'll create a special flow mandala together so that you'll have that to use for the rest of the year, so you can stay focused on what you're committing to. You'll be able to use it, and I'll also give you a daily practice so you can stay connected to the divine, connected to your body as you flow through the rest of your year. And then we'll end the ritual and the retreat with an embodied yoga practice, calling in the feminine firepower. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. solstice is all about, especially the June solstice, is all about your fire power, your creative fire energy. And we want to get this body moving and grooving and teach you how to use the innate creative energy you have in your body that is connected to the divine feminine energy, which is creative energy. Whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. It's called the Adi Shakti in yoga. And it's not religious, so whatever spiritual tradition you're from, come. If you've never done any yoga, it doesn't matter. This is about activating and igniting what's most important to you, what's going to bring you the most abundant harvest to your heart. So come and be in circle virtually, watch it later, do the retreat on your own time, or come in person. There's 10 spots for that. It's all here on the page. I look so forward to sharing this ritual with you that has truly changed my life. I've lived this way now for probably over 7 years, and it's part of what has allowed me to expand my impact and expand my influence and expand what I'm giving without depleting this. So I invite you to flow with me. Look forward to seeing you. Much love.